Welcome to the Coffee with Cheryl podcast, the podcast for women over 50 who want to live their best life right now. Imagine having the courage to reinvent your life financially, professionally, personally, and spiritually. Join Cheryl and guests as they share practical tips and resources to inspire you to achieve the lifestyle of your dreams. So grab your favorite mug. It's time for Coffee with Cheryl.
Welcome to Coffee with Cheryl, the podcast for women over 50 who want to live their best life right now. I am Cheryl Garrison, your host. I am a best-selling author, a speaker, a coach, and a champion for women over 50. I am the founder and CEO of 50-something Lifestyle, which is a resource for women who want to improve their lives financially, professionally, personally, and spiritually. And I'm so happy that you're joining me here on today's podcast. I hope you have your coffee with you. I am enjoying my cup of coffee from my cup that I had made especially for the show. It says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee with Cheryl." And we're going to be offering these cups a little later on for those of you who want to join me with your own personal mug with the Coffee with Cheryl podcast. So I'm so excited that you're here with me today. Are you living your life with passion and purpose? In today's podcast, we're going to talk about all things passion. Are you a passionate person? Do you approach your life with passion? Passionate people are happier people. Passionate people get things done. Passionate people don't think about what's going on in other people's lives. They're concerned with what they are doing. Now, last week we talked about confidence. And when you combine confidence and passion, you have what we call the keys, or you'll unlock the keys to successful living after 50. Again, as always, I'm going to start this podcast with a quote, and I will read it. It's, "If anything is worth doing, do it with all of your heart." Can you imagine living your life doing everything that you do with all of your heart? That's living a passionate life. That's finding the one or two things in your life that you are just so passionate about, you can't wait to do on a daily basis, and you do it with everything within you. You don't take shortcuts. You don't rely on other people to do it for you. You do it because you love it, and it's within your heart. So whatever it is that you do it with all of your heart. I was thinking when I read that quote about simple things like the daily things we do, grocery shopping, and all the things we do just around the house as we're doing our daily living. How much more fulfilled would our lives be if we approached all those things with all of our hearts? So the next time I walk into a grocery store, I'm going to remember this quote. And I'm going to see if the experience is a little different than sometimes when I'm walking through and by rote throwing things in the basket. If we live our lives with all of our hearts, then that little rote meter that we have, that we just do things just because we've been doing them, that thing is turned off because we are aware and we are in tune with everything going on in our lives. So today we're going to talk about passion. What is passion? It's an emotion. It's a powerful emotion. It's a compelling emotion. And it's something that we have toward someone. You can be passionate about the people in your lives, or something. You can be passionate about the things that you do. For me, I'm passionate about 50-something lifestyle, the thing that I do every day. I wake up excited to do things that will help women over 50 live their best lives. Not tomorrow, not 3 years from now, but today. I'm passionate about my husband. I'm passionate about my children, my grandchildren, my family, my dear friends. So whatever you do in life, do it with that emotion that we call passion, because then you will find that you are able to just jump out of bed. You have that fire in your belly that makes you want to achieve so many things in life. You're not just accepting what's been given to you. You are making a life. You are making a difference wherever you go. So why is it important for us to have that passion? I can tell you a couple stories about people I know who found their passion and they changed their lives. There was a young man who was in real estate, and he was in one of those real estate offices where you have to go and sit every day and wait for people to come in and look at models. And he was doing well; he was making lots of money, but he lived in the opposite side of the valley where he worked, and so his commute was an hour each way, and he worked until 5, 6 o'clock at night. So he literally had two young children. He literally never saw his children. He barely saw his wife. He was living on road. He was driving to work. And when you hear him talk about it, he goes work to home, home to work to home to work. What kind of living is that? He finally decided that there needed to be something more that he had in life, something he would find that would be more, he would find passion for, that would give him a reason to jump out of bed and do the things that he could do to earn money for his family. He got involved in a network marketing business, and not only did he get involved, he became very successful in it. In fact, he was able to walk away from that real estate job, and he is now making multi-millions in network marketing. It's because he pursued something other than home to work to home. He found his passion, and in finding his passion, the money came. He began to spend time with his children. They are now, I think, his last child is getting ready to leave high school, and he was able to live those years when they were growing up, being involved, pouring into them. So just think, if you found that thing in your life that you were so passionate about that you could do those things in your life that changed the world or changed the people around you. Many of us in our 50s, we've already raised our children. But just think, if you could do that one thing that you've been putting on hold because you couldn't find a way to do it, what if you found that key to that passion within you, if you did it with all of your heart, and just think what difference that your life would have and how different your life would be. Another passionate person that I know is my own husband. He's a musician, and this man is passionate about music. We have 4 keyboards, 2 or 3 saxophones, trumpets, clarinets, guitars, an organ, a trombone, almost every instrument that you can think. And he is now retired, and he is able to now truly live in his passion. He gets to play those instruments all day, and some days he does. And he is happier. He's living a more fulfilled life because he is able to touch his passion any time of the day. So what is it that you are passionate about? What is it that you jump out of bed for every morning, excited to explore? Is it a business? Is it a nonprofit that you have? Is it discovering that you love gardening, or that you love to paint, or that you love to write, or that you love working in the community doing volunteer work? What is it that you're passionate about? And once you've found that passion, are you putting everything you have into it, putting your heart into it, and making a difference in your life and in the happiness level in your life? So, as always, I like to share some tips on how to find your passion if you've lost it. And many of us have. Many of us get to this point and we've been so busy. I talk about this a lot because it's very true. We have spent so much of our time doing for others, doing things we were obligated to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in the course of doing that, we lose ourselves, we lose our passion. So if that is you, and you are on a quest to change the course of your life after 50, we talked about that confidence, and you've been working daily to regain the confidence. Now let's add some passion with that, and let's unlock the key to successful living after 50. So here go my tips for this week. To find your passion, you have to be open. You can't live in comfort. You can't accept what's going on right now. You have to be open to change. You have to be open to something new, something different, and you have to search for it. We get comfortable. We love that every day our routines are this, and this, because it's easy. So disrupt that. Disrupt the comfort in your life and find your passion. So be open to change. Secondly, be obsessed. Successful people jump out of bed early in the morning and they get busy. They get to work on whatever it is. Some of it is money making. Other things are going to that garden. I talked with my daughter this weekend, and she told me about a 97-year-old woman who works in her garden every day. And she also told me, because I am a publisher, I am pleased to be able to publish books for women over 50. She told me that this woman has written a book about coming through life at 97 years of living, and also her parents who were slaves, who were able to tell her about what it was like. And she now has this book. And my passion, the thing that I jump out of bed for every day, is leading me to publish that book for her, no matter whether she has money to do it. I want her to see that book in that her story in book form at 97. My passion for what I do is leading me to do that for her. So be obsessed so that you're not thinking about money, because the money will come. But think about what it is that you truly want to do. Think of Thomas Edison. He's the man who invented the light bulb. He failed 1,000 times. What is it in your life that you're willing to fail 1,000 times in order to make it happen? So if there's something that's keeping you from truly realizing your dream, think about Thomas Edison and think about the 1,000 failures to get to the success that we all now enjoy, that we all cannot live without, and that is light, the light bulb. So be obsessed to where you will not let anything keep you from finding and nurturing and living your passion. The next thing is to be a rebel. Fight for your passion. Fight for your life. When the naysayers come, and they will come, dodge them off, as I say. Get them out of your life. Fight for what it is that you want in your life. Because passionate people don't let folks come in and stomp on their dreams. So don't let people do that to you. Keep your dreams alive, because they will try. I know a friend of mine who wants to open a restaurant, a Christian restaurant. And she's been afraid to tell people about it because she doesn't want them to come and stomp all over her dream, which people will do. They'll tell you, you can't make money in a restaurant. You are risking money that you need to retire on. This and that and that and this. And they will try very hard to keep you from achieving your dreams. So be a rebel, keep them at bay, fight for your passion, and finally, be brave and never, ever quit. You cannot achieve anything if you take the attitude that when the first obstacle comes, I'm done. Because they will come. As you're building your dream, as you're building your passion, things are going to get in the way. The your computer will crash, or the building that you wanted to house your new business will become unavailable. And now you have to look, and it was perfect building. You could afford it. It was in the right location. Now you have to look elsewhere. Think about the things that you want in life, those things that you're passionate about, and never quit. Keep going until you achieve them, because it's worth it. I can tell you, I am excited every day when I get to pour into women just like you, either through my podcast, through the books that I write, and I'm getting ready to finish my next book, and also getting ready to start the collaboration series, through coaching, the masterminds that I have that teach women how to start and grow their own business, through just talking on the phone and pouring into them the things that have gotten me through adversity and have led me to success in life, success that I never ever dreamed of. But it's here, and I'm enjoying it, and it's my passion, and I can't tell you, I cannot be happier. So if you have not found that thing that you're passionate about, be open to finding it. Be obsessed about once you found it, about keeping it. Be a rebel and fight for it. And lastly, never quit when adversity comes. So I hope those tips were tips that will help you in the next few weeks to find that thing you're passionate about if you haven't already. And if you have, hopefully these tips will help you hold on to that, nurture it, build it, do it with all of your heart. And once you do, guess what? You'll find that you will be living your best life. Not tomorrow, not 3 years from now, but today, right now. Now, I'd like to remind those of you who have a story to tell, who have seen our collaboration books, and have possibly want to be a part of the next book, which we will be sending out applications at the end of this month. If that is you, you can send me an email at cherylgarrison7@gmail.com. You can comment here in YouTube in the comments, or you can message me on Facebook, 50 something in Facebook. That's my business, and my Cheryl Garrison is my personal page. You can get in touch with me and let me know that you have a story that you'd like to share. You can also go on my website, 50somethinglifestyle.com, click on the Becoming 50-something publications, and you'll find a link where you can message me about being a part of the next collaboration book. So I hope you have a wonderful week. And we're coming up on the 4th of July. We will not have a podcast that day in celebration of July 4th. And I hope that you will enjoy all the festivities of this time, this vacation time, and this time of fun and family. Again, live your best life right now because you deserve it.